Hey everybody, welcome back, or welcome if you're just jumping into the Mid-Tempo Jam. We are having our Artist Works launch special. The course launches tomorrow for those who have pre-registered for the VIP pre-sale, and the official launch is 1 week from tomorrow. And tomorrow's my birthday, so it's appropriate to have a celebration on our jam tonight. And I'm teaching we're jamming, on all songs that I teach in the course. So I kind of ran this through at the slow jam that we're just jamming on the songs. I'm not necessarily playing the arrangements or anything in particular that I'm teaching on the course. This is a place to put the notation away and just let it flow. So that is the purpose of a jam session. That's not to say you might not have like arrangements that you've worked up and breaks that you've worked up and you want to try them in this context. That's awesome. However, you're going to be hearing me just play it how I'm feeling it today. That's the point. Okay, so I'll do a quick check on the system, and then we'll get started with East Virginia Blues here on the Mid-Tempo Jam. So check in the Facebook page. We are live on Facebook. Open that up so I can check on your comments as we go. And I'll check out the YouTube channel. And we are live on YouTube. Okay, so I'm on location here in lovely Lafayette, Colorado, where it's rather smoky in the air all across the Front Range of Colorado from some wildfires pretty far north of here that all that smoke's blowing down. So, but it's typically quite lovely around here. And I'm at the house of Todd McMillan, my good friend, my river dad. He actually plays dad in my video for Guitars and Trains. Okay, so East Virginia Blues in the key of G goes like this. And a one, and a one, and a four, back to one, and a four, back to one, and a five, back to one. That's the whole song. Simple song, but there's a lot we can do with it. So I'll find a tempo here. And this is, of course, the mid-tempo jam, right? So we'll take it nice and easy to start. So here's how I might kick that song off. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Something like that. Okay, go ahead and get ready and kick us off here on East Virginia Blues in the key of G. A 1, 2, 2, 3. I was born in East Virginia, North Carolina, I can go. There I met a fair young maiden, and her age I did not know. Oh, her hair was dark and curly, and her cheeks were rosy red. On her breast she wore long to lay my head. I got it. Oh, Molly dear, go ask your mother if you my bride might ever be. If she says no, come back and tell me, and I'll run away with thee. No, I'll not go ask my mother, for she lies on her bed of rest. In her hand she holds a dagger to kill the man that I love best. Play. The ocean's deep and I can't wait it, and I have not wings to fly. I just get me a blue-eyed boatman for to row me over the tide. I don't want your green-black dollar, I don't want your watch and chain. All I want is your heart, darling. Say you'll take me back again, me then you. Last verse. I'll go back to East Virginia. North Carolina ain't my home. I'll go back to East Virginia. Leave old North Carolina alone. Okay. We're off and running. East Virginia Blues. Of course, that is a duet or a trio throughout. If you know the words, you'll be singing along. Okay, Dream of the Miner's Child. Now, this is a song that I introduced in Flat Picking Academy to go over the concept of a secondary dominant chord. And the secondary dominant in this song is... we're in the key of G, and the secondary dominant we're going to work on is the A7, which is the 5 of the 5. Okay, the 5 being a D chord. Now, when I shout those types of chords in a jam setting, I'm not going to say 5 of the 5. I'm going to say 2 dominant. That means you're going to the second note of the scale, which is an A, and putting it down a dominant 7th chord. Right? Which is A7. So this song goes like this. And a 1 and a 4 and 1 and a 1 and a 1, 2 dominant to the 5 and a 1 and a 4 and 1 and a 1, 1 and a 5 and a 1. So that's the whole song. The verse and the chorus are the same chord changes. The chorus has a different melody but we're just going to be playing over the verse melody. So your kickoff and your breaks are going to be over the verse. So let me find a tempo, and then I'll demonstrate how I might kick this off. So I'm going to back it down a little bit. Okay, so my kickoff would go something like a 1, 2, 3. Just some nice version of the melody. Okay? So kick us off on Dream of the Miner's Child in the key of G. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. A miner was leaving his home for his work when he heard his little child scream. He went to the side of the little girl's bed. She said, "Daddy, I've had such a dream." "Oh, Daddy, don't go to the mines today, for dreams have so often come true." "Oh, Daddy, my Daddy, please don't go away, for I never could live without you." I got it. I dreamed that the mines were all flaming with fire, and the miners all fought for their lives. Just then the scene changed, and the mouth of the mine was covered with sweethearts and wives. "Oh, Daddy, don't go to the mines today, for dreams have so often come true." "Oh, Daddy, my Daddy, please don't go away, for I never could live without you." Play. Go down to the village and tell all your friends that as sure as the bright sun does shine, there's something going to happen down there today. Oh, Daddy, don't go to the mines. Oh, Daddy, don't go to the mines today, for dreams have so often come true. how did you do? I was actually like trying to remember one of those arrangements from the course that wasn't quite all the way in there with one of these moves. On the melody, because treating that secondary dominant chord is tricky. You can just play the straight melody and it works just fine, but if you try to kind of play over that chord change, that is part of the game of learning how to jam over that kind of progression. So fun to work on that. Okay, how are we doing here? We got a couple folks in the YouTube channel. Hello Sage and hello Sandy. Number one and number two, usually in one spot or the other. You two, thank you for being here on YouTube, and over here on the Facebook. No comments. All right. So hopefully you all are out there picking along, and let me know how you're doing and what you're up to and what you're playing and where. Okay, moving right along. Next song on the list is Little Liza Jane. Okay, so in the key of G, this is a simple tune. And this is one that I get folks to learn by ear on the course. Pretty much everything is notated except for a few select things where I kind of put you to the test and have you learn some of it by ear. Okay, so Little Liza Jane goes like this. One and in the key of G, and a one and one and one and one, and a one and one and one and one, 5 and 1. Little Liza Jane, 5 and 1, and 4 1, 1 and 1, 1 and 4 1, 5 and a 1, 1 and 4. Like so. All right, I'm watching the stream health dipping, so I'll give it a moment. The internet works really well here. It must just be a busy time for the broadband. So, okay, looks like we're going fine. So I'm going to start this song. So this being an instrumental, I will kick it off. It'll go me, you, me, you, me, you. 3 times all the way through, and then you go ahead and tag it at the end, okay? So here we go, Little Liza Jane in the key of G. I'm gonna kick it off. Cool. I never ever played that tune, but it's a good melody, and it was a perfect spot in the course to kind of do a simple melody that you could learn by ear. And turns out it's a really, really fun tune. So we'll probably get that one back on the set list here in weeks to come. All right, next. Cold Rain and Snow. And this is an example of a song that uses the Mixolydian mode, right? And the whole song in the key of D, of course, you know, Bill Monroe, Del McCoury, the high voice singers would do it up in G, or A even. I'm just in the key of D, which is comfortable for me. And the only chords are a D and a C. And that would be the 1 and the flat 7 major, which I'm just going to call the flat 7. So this goes 1 and flat 7, and 1 and a 1, and 1 and flat 7 and a 1, and 1 flat 7 and 1 and 1. Run me out in the cold rain and snow. Very, very simple song, and just a lovely, haunting melody. And it's going to be a slower tempo than we've been. Me a wife, she get in trouble all my life. Run me out, and even slightly slower than that. Okay. So here's how I might kick that off. A 1, 2, 3. Let me try that again. Here's my do-over for the set. I might kick it off this way. A 1, 2, 3. So go ahead and kick us off here in the key of D on Cold Rain and Snow. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Trouble all my life, brought me out in the cold rain and snow. Rain and snow, oh, oh, Lord, brought me out in the cold rain and snow. I got it. She's coming down the stairs, combing back her yellow hair. And I'm going where them chilly winds don't blow. Winds don't blow, oh, 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 Lord. I'm going where them chilly winds don't blow. Play. She went up to to her room and she sang a fateful tune. I ain't gonna be treated this away, this away, hey, oh Lord. And I ain't gonna be treated this away, me than you. Well, I married me a wife, she been trouble all my life, run me out in the cold rain and snow, rain and snow, oh, Lord, run me out in the cold rain and snow, run me out in the cold rain and snow. Okay. With summer approaching, I think we're out of the woods there, but you never know. Everyone in Colorado waits till after Mother's Day to plant their gardens. So everyone's out there planting right now. Okay, we have no the Facebook chat. All right. Let's see on YouTube. We got Blake Addison still here. Columbus Stockade Blues. Okay, we'll get that in next time. And hello, Brian Miller, over here in YouTube land. Okay, all of you lurkers here in the Facebook land, let me know what you're up to, how you're doing. Maybe I'm in the wrong place. I'm going to refresh that. But anyhow, if you're watching after the fact, you're being very patient. We've had some folks volunteer timelines for the songs so you can skip right to them, and that's a cool thing if you would like to do that. Hello, David Foster in Connecticut. Hi, John Keegan. Thanks for still being here in Facebook land. Okay, we're moving right along. And we've got the Beaumont Rag. Okay. The Beaumont Rag is a tune that I teach in the course. As far as it goes for the concept of navigating ragtime changes. This tune itself is pretty darn simple. The trick is that big old ragtime turnaround. And you know what I'm talking about. So I'm playing out of C position. And I'm capo 2, and we're in the key of D. So the way this tune goes is 5, 5, 5, 5, 1, 1, 1, 1, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Sorry, 1, 1, 1, 1. It's just 5, 1, 5, 1. 5, 1, 5, 1. Let me do that again. Da, 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 da. 5, 5, 1, 1. 1 and 1, 5, 5, 5, 5, 1, 1, 1. And then here's where the changes are. 4, sharp 4 diminished, 1 over the 5, 6 dominant, 2 dominant, 5, 1. So what that looks like in this capo position, okay, so bear with me, guitar players, if you're capo, this is what you're doing. F sharp diminished, C over G, A7, D7, G7, C. Okay, if you're not capoed, those of you in concert key playing mandolin, violin, or anything else, that bass, your changes are G, G sharp diminished, D over A, B7, E7, A7, D. And what we're doing is the 4, the sharp 4 diminished, the 1 with the 5th in the bass because we want that walk up. And then the dominant 6 chord, and then the dominant 2, and the dominant 5, back to the 1. So a couple different voicings. Or anyhow, so guitar players, just sign up for the course and you'll learn all that in greater detail. But many of us here are bluegrass jammers and we know the Beaumont Rag, so thanks for bearing with that explanation. Let's go ahead and play it. Let's go 3 times through. I'll kick it off. Me, you, and then you tag it at the end. Okay, and we'll tag it on that turnaround chord change. And we'll take this nice and easy. Here we go. Beaumont Rag in D. I'll kick us off. Okay, there you go. Beaumont Rag. Clearly that's one that I need to practice, especially those turnaround figures. I was going for those from my arrangement, because I'm kind of locked in to the way that I play this. I have a whole arrangement of it that I've recorded and that I used to play at the contest. And that's the trouble with contest tunes. You kind of get locked in, and then you got to come back and learn to jam on the darn tune again. So I'm going to go back and take my lesson on that tune. Okay, moving right along. I hope you did better than I did. Sitting on Top of the World in the key of A. And I'm going to just hang out in this capo position and play this out of G position. Okay? So, Sitting on Top of the World, very simple song. It's a 1 and 1 and 1 and a 4 back to 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 1 and 5 and a 1. That would be a good kickoff. Okay, so why don't you go ahead and kick us off here on Sitting on Top of the World in the key of A. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Don't you come here running, holding out your hand. I'll give you a woman like you got your man. Now she's gone and I don't worry. I'm sitting on top of the world. I play it again. Now that one on the flat each out of open A as a good example of a song to play. Coming back to this after that lesson, this is a great opportunity to play in a different capo position than the other guitar, which is a consideration that I take often. If I'm at the jam and someone else is already playing out a G position capo 2, I'm just going to play open A. Okay, next we have Bill Cheatham in the key of A. So I'm going to stick right on this same capo position. I'm going to increase the tempo a tiny bit because we are gearing up for the fast jam, which will be coming up in about 45 minutes from this time. But we got lots of songs, or a few songs left here on the mid-tempo. So Bill Cheatham goes in the key of A. 1 and 1, 1 and a 1, 4 and 4, 4 and 4, 1 and 1, 1, 4 and a 5, 1, 1, 4, 1, 4, 5, 1, 1, 4, 5, 1, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 4, 5, 1, 1, 5, 1, 1, 4, 5, 1, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 4, 5, 1, 1, 5. Okay? So here we go. Bill Cheatham, I'm going to kick it off. We'll play 3 times through. Me, you, me, you. And then you tag it at the end. Okay, let's have some fun with this one. Here we go. Cheatham. Fun tune. I missed that little turnaround the first time and I caught it the second time. That's a good feeling. If there's something that you miss and you have an opportunity to try it again and you actually get it right, that's just as good to me as getting it the first time. Okay, here we are. We got some action in Facebook land. Hi, John Keegan. Hi, David Foster. Hello, Nancy McLaughlin Jennings in Kentucky. Hello, David Matthews in Kansas City. Hi, Clark and Rebecca on the bass and the issues with the stream health. Don't go. Come back. Are you back? Okay, I think we're back. Okay, there we go. So I look at my little app which runs this camera, and every now and then, for some reason tonight, it's going all the way down to the red. And we actually did lose signal during the slow jam. And when I see it dip down, I'm like, don't go away. And so it came back that time. Very good. Okay, so here we go. Brian Miller, thank you for being here. Tyler Reese, hello, Shane Morris. What time does the Artist Works drop tomorrow? I do not know that. That would be a question for the administrative team there. But it is up. I've been going in and doing some quality control on the lessons. There's still a few bits of, I mean, keep in mind there's something like 160 lessons in there. Maybe even more than that. And I've got about 180 pages of notation. And all of that has been finalized and submitted, except maybe like 3 or 4 pages I'm still working on. But those will all be in there by tomorrow. So I don't know what time, but the official, again, this is like the early access for those who signed up for the pre-sale, the VIP pre-sale. And the actual official course launch for everyone who missed the pre-sale. I think you can still do it tonight. But anyway, if you miss it, it launches a week from tomorrow on the 30th. Daryl Phelps, yep, I do a Mean Gray Eagle on my album In the Light, and that's on Spotify. Check out my version of Gray Eagle. Craig Schweers, can we do a simple circle of fifths here with the walk up? I'm not sure what you're asking, but I explain the circle of fifths and I explain how all those relationships work in the Artist Works course. In Beaumont Rag, okay, well, it relates to the circle of fifths, but again, it's the 4, sharp 4 diminished, 1 with a 5 in the bass, and then we're going around the circle of fifths from here on out. 6, 2, 5, 1. So part of that relates to the circle of fifths, and part of it is it's just a particular like ragtime thing. So in a sense, it's 4, 1. 6, 2, 5, 1. But the 4 has that little connecting chord. 4, sharp 4, diminished 1. Then the 6, and 2, 5, 1. And the bass line is important. So why those things are, again, particular to ragtime. So yeah, good question. Brad in Ontario, thanks for being here. Yep, thanks Craig for putting up with the hiccups. I'm here on location at Todd McMillan's place in Lafayette, and I've had success here before, and it's mostly going smooth tonight. So, okay, thanks for bearing with me. Let's get on to the last couple songs. Uncloudy Day in the key of F. So I'm going to be out of E position, capo 1 here. And I've got my own version of this, right? This is an old song from the 1880s. It's a hymn. And lots of folks know sort of the Willie Nelson version or the Ralph Stanley version. And mine is derivative of the have an extra chord and a secondary dominant on this one, on the chorus. So this one goes 1 and a 1 and a 4 and 1, 1 and 1 and a 5. So that's the verse, and that's straight ahead, and that's what we're going to be picking over, and the kickoff and our breaks. And the chorus, my version of the chorus goes like this. 1 and 1 and 1 and 1. 1 and 1, 2 dominant to the 5. Back to 1, 1 and a 4 and 1. 1 and 1 and a 5 and a 1. So that 2 dominant chord in the key of F is technically a G7 to the C. Out of this capo position, out of E position, is E, F sharp 7, B7. I just throw that in. I think Benny Galloway taught me that. You know, whenever I played that song with him, he stuck that in there. I thought, that is really cool. It makes it sound even more like a hymn. So maybe that is something from hearkening way back to the old hymn books. I'm not sure, but I like it. So I actually have a particular kickoff on this, and I actually do have a particular tempo I always play this song. This is one of my songs I like to practice in my maintenance. My daily, you know, I don't play it every day, but most days I'll play this one and sing it. And my kickoff goes 1, 2, 3. Something like that. That wasn't the cleanest version, but you get the idea. So go ahead and kick us off here on Uncloudy Day, and please do sing along. And we might change it to Unsmoky Day. There's a lot of smoke in the air here on the Front Range of Colorado. But anyway, we'll sing Uncloudy Day in the key of F. Go ahead and kick us off. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, they tell me of a home far beyond the skies. They tell me of that land far away. They tell me of home where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an uncloudy day. Oh, the land of cloudless days. Oh, the land of an unclouded sky. Oh, they tell me of a home where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an uncloudy day. I got it. They tell me of a home where my friends have gone. They tell me of that land far away, where the tree of life in eternal bloom sheds its fragrance through the uncloudy days. Oh, the land of cloudless days. Oh, the land of an unclouded sky. Oh, they tell me of a home where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an uncloudy day. They tell me of a king in his beauty there. They tell me that mine eyes shall behold, where he sits on his throne that is whiter than snow, in the city that was made of gold. Oh, the land of cloudless days. Oh, the land of an unclouded uncloudy days. Oh, the land of cloudless days. Oh, the land of an unclouded sky. Oh, they tell me of a home where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an uncloudy day. Oh, they tell me of an uncloudy day. All right, let me try that kickoff again. All right. Thanks for bearing with me. If you listen to Willie Nelson, he's like, just kind of bluesing it up. Anyway, lots of ways to approach that, and the idea is that you get the melody down and find some good ways to arrange it on your instrument. So there we go, fun sing along, uncloudy day. And we got one more for this set. And again, those of you who are regulars here, this is the Artist Works launch special. So there's a lot of instrumentals. There's a lot of tunes. I mean, lots of songs too, of course. But a few more instrumentals than usual, since I'm trying to cover a bunch of the material. And everything in the Flat Picking Academy. So there goes the little red line again. I'm going to wait for it to come back. Come on back now, stream health. It's coming, it's coming. All right, we should be on. Okay, it looks like we're on. Okay, false alarm. Here we go. 8th of January goes like this in the key of D. And a 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 4, a 5 and a 5 and a 1 and a 1, 1 and a 1 and a 4 and 4, 5, 5 and a 1, 1 and 1, 1 and 1, 1 and 1 and a 5 and a 1, 1 and 1, 1 and a 1, 1 and a 1 and a 5 and a 1. And that's one time through, but when we play this tune, we like to play it twice through, okay? Because it's a kind of a short A and a B part. So that's how we're going to play it. We're going to go twice through the entire form. So A, B, and then another A, B. And we'll do that 3 times. So A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, again, A, B, A, B, you, A, B, A, B, and me. Okay? So 3 times through that double form, if that makes sense. But I'm going to kick it off. And here we go in the key of D on 8th of January. it. All right, thanks everybody for being here on the Mid-Tempo Jam. And come on back for the Fast Jam here in about 17 minutes, quarter past the hour. I'm going to spend a few minutes warming up on the fast tempos, and I hope you do too. And come on back and let's keep pushing that envelope. And a few announcements, I guess, aside from Artist Works. Birthday's tomorrow. Hey, I turned 47. That's something weird. This weekend we have gigs in Chaffee County. So Friday I will be at the Lariat in Buena Vista. Tyler Grant and Friends with Michael Kirkpatrick, Zach Jackson, and Sean McCauley. It'll be a fun rockin' group. And then Saturday be down in Salida for Bluegrass on the Arkansas with an acoustic version of that group with Charlie Mertens on the upright bass. Okay, thanks everybody. Come on back in about 15 minutes here for the Fast Jam, and I'll see some of you on the Artist Works.